The lie you don't know. The lie you don't know you believe. Deep summary. Let me ask you something. Have you ever felt like no matter how hard you try, something inside you keeps holding you back? Like there's a quiet voice in your head saying, "You're not enough. You're going to fail. You don't belong here." And no matter how successful you become, no matter how much you achieve, that voice doesn't go away. It stays. Now here's the scary part. What if that voice is lying to you? And even worse, what if you've believed it for so long, you don't even question it anymore? This isn't just about negative thinking. This is about hidden lies, beliefs that quietly shape your identity, your decisions, and your entire life. Today, we're going to uncover those lies, understand where they come from, and most importantly, learn how to break free from them. Part 1. The invisible lies that control you. Every single person on this planet lives based on beliefs. Some are empowering, some are neutral, and some are quietly destructive. But the most dangerous beliefs are not the obvious ones. They are the invisible ones, the ones that feel like truth. Think about it. If someone tells you something ridiculous like, "You can't breathe without thinking about it," you'll immediately reject it. But if your mind tells you, "You're not good enough," you don't question it. You accept it. That's how powerful these hidden lies are. They don't feel like lies. They feel like facts. And over time, they become part of your identity. You don't just think, "I failed." You start thinking, "I am a failure." You don't just experience rejection. You start believing, "I'm not lovable." This is how a single thought turns into a lifelong belief. And once that belief is rooted deep inside you, it begins to control everything. Your confidence, your relationships, your decisions, even your dreams. Without you realizing it, you start building your life around a lie. Part 2. Where these lies come from. Now the question is, where do these lies begin? Because no one is born believing I'm not enough. These beliefs are created, often slowly and painfully. Maybe it started in childhood. A teacher said something that stuck with you. A parent compared you to someone else. You failed at something important. And in that moment, your mind tried to make sense of the pain. So it created a story. Not an accurate story. A simple one. I failed, so I must not be capable. I was rejected, so I must not be worthy. But here's the problem. Your brain doesn't care about truth. It cares about consistency. Once it creates a belief, it starts collecting evidence to support it. You fail once, it says, "See, I told you." You succeed, it says, "That was just luck." Slowly, your mind becomes biased. It filters reality to protect the lie. And the more you live with that belief, the more real it feels. Until one day, you don't even remember where it started. You just believe it. Part 3. The hidden cost of believing lies. Believing a lie doesn't just stay in your head, it shapes your entire life. Let's say you believe, "I'm not good enough." You might not say it out loud, but watch what happens. You hesitate to take opportunities. You avoid challenges. You settle for less than you deserve. You don't go after the job. You don't start the business. You don't express your true self. Why? Because deep inside, you've already decided the outcome. Failure. And here's the painful irony. The lie becomes true. Not because it was true from the beginning, but because your actions made it real. This is called a self-fulfilling cycle. The belief controls your behavior, and your behavior reinforces the belief. And the longer this continues, the harder it becomes to break free. Because now it's not just a thought, it's your identity. You don't think you're stuck. You believe you are stuck. Part 4. How to identify the lie. Breaking free starts with one simple step. Awareness. You have to slow down and listen to your own thoughts. Not the loud ones, the quiet ones, the automatic reactions. What do you tell yourself when things go wrong? When you fail, when you feel rejected, when you compare yourself to others? That's where the truth is hiding. Write those thoughts down if you need to, and then ask yourself one powerful question. Is this actually true, or is this just something I've been believing? Be honest, not emotional, not defensive, just honest. Because most of the time, you'll realize something shocking. There is no real evidence, just repetition. And repetition does not equal truth. Part 5. Replacing the lie and living free. Once you find the lie, you can't just remove it. You have to replace it, because your mind doesn't stay empty. It always believes something. So instead of, I'm not enough, you replace it with, I am growing. I am learning. I am becoming better. Instead of, I always fail, you say, every failure is a step forward. This isn't fake positivity. This is intentional truth. And at first, it will feel uncomfortable because your brain is used to the old belief. But over time, as you repeat the truth, as you act on it, your mind starts to shift. The lie loses its power. And for the first time, you begin to feel free. Conclusion. Final impact. You don't have to believe everything you think. Read that again. Not every thought is truth. Some are stories, some are fears, some are lies. But once you recognize them, you take your power back. So, starting today, pay attention, challenge your thoughts, replace the lies, and step by step, you'll build a life based on truth, not fear. Because the moment you stop believing the lie is the moment you start living your real life. Now ask yourself, what lie have I been believing? That ends today.